The 9D Arcturian Council, E.T.S meeting with spiritual leaders. We have been the biggest supporters of sending a group of extraterrestrial beings to meet with the spiritual leaders that you have on your world, and we know that this is going to happen at some point to further the full open contact agenda. We recognize the significance of certain individuals, who we will not name, in terms of their ability to share their experiences with all of you and to help those who are still on the fence about the whole extraterrestrial thing. We know that there will be more and more people waking up, even after an event like this would take place with the spiritual leaders on Earth. And those newly awakened people then would be told of this experience, and they would be able then to open themselves up more to having an experience with E.T.S themselves. We are always looking for ways to ease humanity into the experience of full open contact, and so are the physical extraterrestrials that you have monitoring you and watching for your progress and readiness for that inevitable day. We will continue to express that we feel your readiness for an event like this, and we know that you as individuals also feel ready for your experience of physical contact. We are aware of that readiness, and again we are expressing on your behalf to the E.T.S that could easily walk through a portal and into your home. We are excited to witness those personal events as well. Alliances. We have been impressed by the joining together that we have witnessed of factions of humans that we never thought we would see banding together. This is happening in the secret, but very real, arena of the Alliance. There is an alliance that has been in place for quite some time, and this alliance is comprised of many different humans who hold different positions of power and who want to see a better tomorrow for the planet. Now, whenever you have humans representing different groups, different countries, and different interests, you often see that there are people who will backstab and go back on their word. We are not seeing that. Instead, we are seeing that those who are members of this alliance are coming together, even more powerfully than they were to initiate the alliance in the first place. Now, for those of you who have no idea what we are talking
about. It's draft day on Sleeper, and we got everyone in the league accounted for. There's the homer.
Now I gotta keep it in the fan.
The lifer.
You're talking about. Suffice it to say that there are negatively oriented extraterrestrials out there and negatively oriented humans as well who want to dominate and destroy. And whenever you have one side of the spectrum in a system of duality, you must have the other. So the people who comprise the alliance are doing so out of a need. There is a need to have a force that counterbalances the negative side of things. But neither side is as powerful as all of you are. There are billions of you living on planet Earth, and every time you come together, every time you team up with other humans who have a similar agenda, you create such a powerful force. You are far more powerful than you know, and those of you who want to be of service and to help humanity need to find each other and create your own alliances because there is power in numbers, and you do want to create peace and harmony on Earth and in the galaxy. And the way to do that is not to create these alliances to push against the negatively oriented beings that are most certainly out there. But instead, you want to come together because you have a common goal of spreading more love and light to all beings in this galaxy and beyond. We have been noticing the ways in which you tend to protect yourselves from that which is unwanted in your experience. We have noticed that you go through many different actions and speak different words in order to prevent yourselves from experiencing what is not wanted. You will often even pay large sums of money to insure yourselves against some unwanted probability. Now, if you were to put as much of your time, words, actions, and focus on bringing about the experiences that you do want to have, you would find that your minds would be far less occupied with the unwanted experiences. You want to give yourselves more to focus on that is positive, and you want to release the idea that you need protecting. Of course, there are beings out there in the universe who harm others and seek to control, manipulate, and even steal from, murder, and do all kinds of nasty things to whomever they can. And we recognize how hard it is to ignore their presence, but we are saying to you that if you are more focused on raising your vibration and putting your attention on what you want to experience, you will not be dipping your vibration low enough so that you are an easy target and a vibrational match to the beings who would do you harm if they had the opportunity. It is time to stop focusing on what you need protecting from, and it is time for you to start experiencing yourselves as the powerful creator beings that you are and that you continue to blossom into. We know that this must be hard to hear coming from beings like us in the ninth dimension where there are no bad guys. There is no body, or home, or money to protect from any bad guys who would exist. And so we want you to know that we have compassion for you in your fear about manifesting something unwanted in your lives. But it is also hard for us to watch you not step into that power that you have out of fear. And so we just want you to know how much support there is for you when you are aligning yourselves with all that is of a high frequency, and ignoring that which is not. You are making so much progress that we are constantly recalibrating the energies that we send you in order to keep up with what we can feel you are ready for. There is an awakening that is occurring within the consciousness of Earth that is affecting all of you in some very poignant and unexpected ways. You see, Earth is having her own journey of ascension and is awakening the knowing within her of the history of the galaxy and the history of the solar system. She is putting pieces together, connecting the dots, and recognizing that she too is a starseed, that the energies are all inside of her that connect her to all of the other star systems, and planets, and all bodies within the galaxy. And when you pick up on that energy from her, you become more likely to know your own galactic history and heritage and feel it in your bones. This ascension is all about integration and the releasing of the illusion of separation, and that is happening on a planetary level. Your Earth is your number one tool and supporter throughout this process of ascension, and that is why we urge you so frequently to connect with her and to feel the resonance that you have with her. She is literally taking you on this journey through different points in this galaxy, giving you the grand tour, and helping you to reconnect with your roots. Now, if you question whether you can connect with Mother Earth, we encourage you to simply physically feel her. Put your bare feet and palms on her surface. Lay down upon her if you can, and feel for that motherly love that can only come from a being who has helped to create you and who has seen all of your lifetimes on her surface, and still loves you. The beings under the surface. We have extended ourselves out to the beings that are very interested in connecting with all of you, and these beings are living underneath the surface of your planet. They are a bit more advanced than those of you on the surface, and they have a lot to share. We have connected with them because we have our own perspective on how best to begin the integration process with them. We know that your introduction to them will be the beginning of a unified planet Earth, one without borders, and certainly one that is ready for full, open extraterrestrial contact. First, you need to make this connection. Many of you are aware of the beings that we are speaking about, and you have reached out to them. They are aware of those of you who are reaching out, and they are doing their best to respond in a way that you can understand. They are highly perceptive and intuitive, and they have their own form of spirituality, which they will also be able to share with all of you on the surface. Now, we are referring to all of the beings underneath the surface as they, but really there are several different groups, and these groups need to be united as well. By connecting with all of you on the surface, they will take a step forward towards their unification, and you will all follow their lead. We are very excited to see all of this play out and to see how much you will advance just from connecting to them and being activated by their high vibrations. They will also be able to share the Earth's true history with you, and you will all be able to sense their sincerity and the veracity of what they are sharing. We are confident that they are going to heed our advice and make this connection on a physical level in a way that serves all parties involved. We are very fond of them, as they are of us, and we are of you. This creates a bond that will help to unify all of the beings on the surface and underneath the surface of planet Earth. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Channel, Daniel Scranton.